Hey, this podcast holds nothing sacred. Join Alan, Marcos, and Josue. This is Life, Tech, and Sundry. And what is Sundry? It's our experiences put in a melting pot to the internet. So join us on this wild ride called the LTS Podcast. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone? Good evening, good morning, or what's the other one? Night, right? I think. Yeah, let's go with that. So, welcome to LTS Podcast. I'm your host for this evening, Alan, and joining me tonight are our good friends, Mr. J and Marcos. Fellas, introduce yourself.
Mr. J, go first.
Mr. M, go first.
Okay. Now imagine my name is Marcos.
My name is Jeff.
Right. My name is Marcos. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Mr. J.
Marcos.
Yes.
My name is Marcos. Thank you, Mr. J.
That's his Pokemon name now, by the way. His name is My name is Mar.
My name is Marcos.
That full thing. But yeah, no. Thank you for having us, Alan.
Well, no, it's my pleasure. So tonight I have no notes in front of me, but I assume that we're going to go off the cuff a little bit. And we have quite a few things that we're probably going to discuss. Hope you guys enjoy and come along for the ride, as Mr. Marco usually tells us. So yeah, firstly, want to say thank you again to Mr. Marco, Mr. J. It's been a long couple of weeks since I've been actually connected with you guys.
Long time.
Yes. And definitely just to try to get things, I guess, situated. What's happened in the last couple of months besides, I think the last time we spoke was around the time that the president was actually given authority to be president, right? Or he got inaugurated. So about that time frame. So from there, we've been seeing quite a few things, people being let go between the Gaza and Israel thing.
Doge sliding in
for a month or so, doing an audit. We've seen planes blow up in midair and crash land and all these other shenanigans going on. We've seen recently Argentina's meme coin kind of like blow up in their face for some reason or another. We've also seen things in the Gulf of Mexico being not the Gulf of Mexico anymore, being called
brought to you by Google.
The Gulf of America or the United States.
No, I want it to be the continent, not the country. The American America's
right?
Yeah.
So
what about Greenland?
Greenland trying to be purchased and Canada becoming the 51st state.
Attempts. You're like,
other crazy things. I guess you can say the dwindling of migrants coming into the United States is another thing. What would be another one? Samsung coming out with the new Galaxy S25 Ultra.
TikTok being locked out, then let back in again.
Yes.
Like within 24 hours.
Exactly. We can also review what happened over in China.
What happened?
And with all their new phones, the Huawei's, the Oppos, the OnePluses that have come out. Definitely the battle between, I guess, seniority or territory over in Ukraine and Russia. Mexico having Lisa come and do a concert has been another thing.
Her story.
Yeah, Lisa, you've seen the rags to riches.
I saw the
story.
Video.
Yes.
And now we have Lisa on the line.
Lisa, thank you.
Wrong Lisa Simpson.
It's like, and Lisa performed over here in New York as well, which was also, or is going to perform. I'm not sure when that's going to happen.
What, statue of a soccer player in Manhattan?
Really?
Yeah, with Cristiano Ronaldo statue.
Oh, really? Is he going to play for NYC or something?
No, got posted up as the best soccer player in not Central Park. Madison, I think in Madison. One of those
Madison
two.
Square Park?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And people are like, yay, and also opposing, no, Messi is better, Messi's better.
Yes. Also in other news, reportedly, I actually went to Dunkin' Donuts and got one of their Dunk Kings Happy Meal boxes, which was limited
Happy
edition.
Meals?
Yeah, basically they're Happy Meals, $6 Happy Meals.
You didn't get the espresso from Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes, I tasted it, but that's because my cousin let me give it a taste. And to be honest, it just tastes like regular not frappuccino, I'm sorry, regular iced latte or whatever, macchiato or whatever. Like, it didn't taste like too different from sugary coffee drinks. But again, if that's sort of your thing, I would say, yeah, definitely go ahead and buy yourself that drink. I mean, it's coffee and sugar and milk. So
Yes.
yeah. And ice, obviously, if you ask for it cold. Intriguing. Ever since Dunkin' Donuts went private, it's been being very, very heavy-handed with the promotion it's been doing, which is a good thing. But again, this is also due to the fact that they're privately owned now and they're not on the public market. So they have all these actors and people that have some sort of influence on the commercials, and they're doing this Happy Meal thing, which is very interesting. And again, who wouldn't want to go get nice little hash browns, nice sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant, and your medium
Croissant.
yes, your medium coffee drink of choice, or I think it's of choice, I'm not sure, for $6? Good lord. You remember when a bacon, egg, and cheese used to be
Yeah, you weren't here for the heist, were you?
No, you did tell me about the heist, about the egg heist. Yes.
Those soft hand bandits.
Yes. And then obviously eggs are going through the roof. If you go down to New York, there's places where they're selling Lucy's, but not cigarettes.
What are
They're
these?
selling Lucy's
What?
eggs.
Lucky Strikes along the side?
Yeah, basically, which is bananas, right?
No, bananas are not expensive yet.
Not yet. But yeah, things like that have been going on during this time. So other news, obviously we're transitioning pretty soon from winter season to spring season as far as not only the outside elements are concerned,
But the East Coast has been merciless, man.
it's been very cold, yes. But anime wise, we've been getting a lot of episodes from which I wanted to ask you guys. Have you felt like this season has been a little wonky with the quality of anime, or have you been content, or have you had no time to watch anything and you've only been watching maybe like one or two that have been, season 2s or season 3s of shows, which I've been watching for me, my opinion, Peak, which is Solo Leveling at that
Damn,
time.
it's not that's not even by a long shot, man. It's being good.
There might be people that consider it just like overhyped. I guess you could say not trashy, but more so just a
Too
cluster fudge of action with no substance. And personally, like, I think there is story to it, but again, some people might think that this adaptation of an anime is just that, but other people really enjoy it. So I'm of the inclination that I enjoy it.
Are you watching?
Really
You should be watching.
Yes, Funimation. You should be watching.
Pause. Rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. And all these mentioning Funimation and sort, all these pirate websites from anime have been getting shut down.
One Piece?
A lot. Oh yes, One Piece apparently is also doing some sort of, I don't know if it was a collab or some sort of celebration. Or was it their time to like take I guess some time off so that Oda can take a nice nap, get himself, energized.
Recenter.
Yes.
Duck lips.
I think other information of.
But wait, anime.
Wait.
I think you were so busy with number 2, you forgot about number 1.
Which one?
Daima has been breaking the internet.
Oh yeah, with
What you mean? We got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Then we got a remake of Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Right.
And that broke the internet.
Well,
that's why,
not mine.
I was gonna say, it's like, that's why for me, Solo Leveling is pretty good, but it's getting overshadowed by Daima now.
Well,
Daima is just breaking records here.
I think the reason why it's very interesting is because it basically puts you in a situation where, okay, now you can consider Super Saiyan 4 Goku
GT,
canon.
right?
Yeah. So part of GT is going to be canon, but this is like the reimagined, because this is the last kind of work that Toriyama worked on, right?
Well, it's not even GT. No, it's not GT. Daima's his own thing now.
No. I understand that Daima is its own thing, but I'm saying the elements of GT, like a Super Saiyan level 4, has been woven into canon.
Mainstream canon.
Right.
There you go.
Canon. So this is the last, according to information like Chibi reviews and other people on the internet.
We needed to get him here to talk with.
Yeah, so basically Super Saiyan level 4 has been folded into canon, which is
many times.
Yes, so this is good, and this is apparently the last bit of work that Toriyama had worked on before his passing away. So, which very sentimental, very deep stuff for, or deep feelings for people that really enjoyed Toriyama's work. And yeah, I mean, that is very big news. A lot of people consider it bigger news than other shows. Agreed. That is very, very much a possibility. But again, at the end of the day, what would be the thing going forward is to enjoy all of them, the ones that you actually like. That's how I look at it.
You should be watching.
Right. So I guess the other bit of news besides the cold weather we're having, I don't know if you guys watch Super Bowl or not.
They're not like us, man.
Well, there you go. Me in particular, I did not watch it. I did not see it. Not that I don't want to. It's just I don't want to.
I vicariously only seen the memes.
Okay,
That's what I'm here for.
I think
Well, I
people
saw
like
it,
the commercials.
and I think
are good.
overall the Chiefs got bodied.
Oh.
They've been steamrolled. They got
the
Marcos.
Swifties.
I mean, Diddy.
Wait now. I think she got booed, right?
No, I think what happened is Philadelphia got wrecked right
After they
because
booed her?
they won.
Yeah.
By,
Yeah, they had like riots and stuff over there after
by the
the win.
opposition or the winning team fans.
Both by the winning team.
Yes.
Well, it happened in Philly.
Yeah. The city got shut down.
The what now?
Oh.
The city got, or the town, Philly just got shut down. Did they flip
Marcos
cars?
had a
That's
tear.
the question. I mean, they didn't get a chance to, or whatever his name is. Yeah, didn't get he didn't get his ring.
He couldn't propose, he says.
Yeah, he couldn't propose. The Swifties were like,
One thing I've noticed lately is that I haven't like the commercials aren't as like memorable as they were before.
the what? The ads?
The commercials.
You heard how expensive? Like for 3 minutes, over $40 million.
But yeah,
Was-
but it's always been expensive.
I wasn't.
Hold your excitement, Mister.
They've always made them like a little bit more special. Like they had a more story to them than just the regular Pepsi. Like they'll have like a rom-com right there for, and then it's Pepsi.
Oh no, man. Oh no.
I'm telling you, it's like I feel the commercials are lackluster nowadays.
You might be right, bro.
I'm like
You might be-
I need that story. Like, bro, they had stories before. Now it's like, who knows?
Will we ever find out what team were you supporting? No. And that's how it should be. This is no.
Exactly.
But yeah. So yeah. By the way, Alan, I did share my notes. It's via email.
Okay. I got you.
Just a heads up. Yeah.
I think I see it. Heavy lies the duty.
Pause. This is not.
Lighten up gear evolution. Lighter, stronger, safer. Duty's price tags. Balancing budget and
Duty
protection.
price tags.
Yes.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
is
familiar.
there-
Gear
there's
that talks back. Gear that talks back.
Yeah. This is not.
Yes, cops and creators in sync. Is that the band? Okay, so Diddy's price tag. I apologize.
hardcore. Please.
Alan, I mean, Mr. J, please. Mr. J over here just like, he says, my time to shine as he starts typing. Are you a Redditor, Mr. J? Do you partake in the Reddit?
Do you partake in the Reddit? Sounds like a drug. What are you guys doing?
What are you doing there, Marco?
Hey, if you're a cop, you gotta tell me if you're a cop.
It's like you should be watching.
But yeah, should I let you know what inspired me to share these notes?
Do you want me to tell them?
Go ahead. Go off.
Okay.
King.
Heavy lies the duty. Think, Marcos. I want you to think. I want you to close your eyes and don't think Diddy. Anyway, think of the heavy vests and belts worn by officers today. They can restrict movement, cause fatigue, and contribute to long-term health issues. This impacts an officer's ability to react quickly and perform their duties efficiently. Read the title, Marcos.
Lighten up gear evolution.
The development of lighter firearms and ammunition is an ongoing process. Early police revolvers were heavy,
Yeah, it's very heavy.
and had limited capacity.
6 shots.
Innovations in materials and design have led to lighter, more ergonomic firearms.
Okay. Yes.
Marcos?
Lighter, stronger, safer.
The evolution of body armor is a prime example. Early vests were bulky and heavy, offering limited protection. But I'm wearing my armor. Modern vests uses advanced materials like Kevlar, ceramics, providing better protection at the fraction of the weight. Marcos?
Duties price tag. The
Keep going.
balancing budgets and protection.
Equipping officers with the best of the best gear often involves budget considerations. Finding cost-effective solutions that don't compromise officers' safety is crucial, says Marcos Lopez.
Damn. Full
Investing
name. Full
in
government.
lighter and more ergonomic gear can lead to long-term cost savings by reducing injuries and improving performance. But performance where, Marcos?
On their duties.
I'm just glad he didn't say your middle name.
Right. I mean, pause. I mean, ... No.
Exactly.
Gear that talks back. Yeah, that talks back. Cops and creators in sync.
Cops and robbers, yeah.
The
Yes.
design of duty belts and holsters have evolved based on officers' input. Early duty belts were often simple leather straps with limited functionality. Wait, what kind of functionality do you want belts to have?
Like the
I
Batman
mean,
one?
for officers, you already know. I got my story. Continue.
Okay. Modern duty belts are designed with a feature like quick release buckles and modular attachment based on officer feedback.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, I have a little bit of a backstory for you, dear listeners, and the
Back
squad
shots?
of it. OBS, the OBS network. If you know, you
Basically.
know. Basically, the story is
Story time.
that where I work, there was some drama this week, not past week, because there's always drama where I work, right? That's just the name of the game where I'm at.
Right.
And the situation happened by the lobby. Some female civilians got in, in a heated conversation where, they resorted to fisticuffs,
Very
and
good.
pulling
yes.
hair, scratching, all those things, right, ladies? And the group of their partners or men that were with each other, they were making, a fuss in the main lobby. So you already know security, our police officers were there working at the front desk. They're police officers. And in this situation, I think there's 3 on that shift. There were 3 female officers. And I was just saying to Mr. J that one of those 3 officers literally had to do like from the top rope jump from the desk because that's by where she was, and that's where the fight was going on, right by the front desk as they were leaving. And this officer is like a small little female lady. Like the desk, literally, if she's sitting down, for me, it's like by chest / like where the muscle begins of your ribs, la boca de la panza, that area for me. What's the name of that area? Solar plex, sternum, whatever that area of the
What?
body, like below the chest, like,
button?
where the ribs, no, above the belly button, and that gap, where
Your stomach?
yeah, and the opening right in the beginning. That's for me where the desk is, where this female officer was at. When she stands up, the desk is by like almost her neck height because that's how tall she is. But she's still wearing the duty, her on duty officer gear, right? And she literally got up on the desk and jumped to break up the fight, using her body weight as the main reason to break up the fight. And then the other female officers broke up the fight of the 2 ladies, and then the male officers, made sure that the other men weren't, throwing hands or anything like that. And they, everything aside from being, raucous, if you will, scandalous, no one got hurt. The proper people were detained, I'm sure the females in this case. And I was basically holding a corner, but where my location is, I was like corner peeking. It's like, what's going on? The chismoso, if you will, or just like corner, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on here? Now I wasn't standing like, what's going on? And then like where I was standing, one of the another officer ran from where he was down the hall, and I just see him running. He's like, and I hear this. There's like deep breathing. He's going hard, right? He was like putting it on 5th gear. But I'm looking at it. He's putting it on 5th gear, and he's going at it. But I'm like, he's slow. And I know this officer, right? And it's the one that I told you, Alan, with the same last name.
Yes.
And I talked with him. Hey, you were going at it. Yeah. And I told him, like, I was just over there to chismoso, literally, because, he also speaks Spanish. Just, what's going on here? But I'm not also exposing. I just want to find out what's going on. Get out the way. And like, yeah. And I said, like, you were booking it, but still, how many pounds are you wearing? Like, it's just duty standards to wear a minimum of 40 pounds to be rocking, but I'm always rocking a minimum of 50 because of my rank. I have to be ready to, extra, aside from communications, from just my Kevlar, all those things. On the minimum daily, I'm rocking 40 pounds on the minimum. And they said it doesn't, and I said, I told him, you've told me your stories about how your legs and back hurts, on a day, not on a daily, but on a regular basis. But yeah, I didn't feel it at that moment. And it made me think, like, knowing not only that officers are people, what's out there so that they can still make them functional, perform their duties to their best abilities, but not ruin their knees and back. And then he said, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it, Marcos. Like, I used to wear, when I was in infantry, like a minimum 130 pounds, just, kicking indoors, all those things. This is nothing. And I'm obviously just quiet over here. Yes. And obviously thinking about those guys on duty, walking around basically. He's like, back in when I was in infantry, he was, 175. He's obviously more now, he says. But back in the day, like 130 pounds is a regular duty, on, 16-hour shift, just to be walking around with that amount of hardware on. And he was the communications guy in infantry. So not only did he have to wear his on, for combat loadout, but also his radios, all those things, which added up even more. And he's like, he's a big boy, right? And he's like, damn, that's what made me think for this officers on duty. Even that little lady, that's like I'm not making fun of her. I'm just, she's cute in that sense. Like, but she still throws, she throws hands and is not scared to throw her weight around because she's got all that gear. Not because, hopefully I want to, think with you guys, brainstorm what's out there that could still make them perform their duties right, but help them have a longer, healthier, their line of duty is not going to be for health. They're there to uphold the peace, but still, it could be something less of a factor for them to worry about. Oh, me wearing my gear is going to basically throw out my back or throw out my knees in 10 plus years or whatever. Like, is that even an option right now that you've heard of, or have you ever heard about anything about that?
Not recently, bro. I haven't done any real homework on it.
But imagine, you've seen officers on the streets on the minimum 40 pounds.
Yeah, but I haven't seen them in full decked out, I guess all the utilities, like the bulletproof vest with the crazy, maybe...
The rig?
Yeah. Like, I haven't seen that full setup yet. Maybe if it was SWAT, maybe it would have been different, but typically I usually see officers with, their belt holster with the gun.
That weighs 20 pounds, he says.
And that alone, I think, does weigh. But, and maybe what's that thing called? The radio that, I don't know if it's like...
Communication system.
Yeah. That's like sometimes attached to like their shoulder.
Or the camera that they always have to carry by duty.
Yeah.
And there's drama there.
But I mean, again, that's as heavy as I've seen, like them being prepared. I haven't seen them fully decked out like you mentioned. But I think that also has to do with the situation that the job that they're gonna be expected to do.
Maybe, their standards.
Yeah, maybe it's not like you're doing patrol. Like the amount of stuff that's on you is gonna be different to the people that are doing like probably SWAT or I don't know.
There's different branches,
I guess,
if
levels.
You will.
Yeah.
And can you imagine infantry? That makes me think now of infantry. They're like walking around with all that gear on the low end. Imagine like, oh, your back injury is not service related.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm like, what the heck?
I guess. I mean, but then again, I do think that they're expected to do some sort of regiment training, and I guess because they work at the police department, they have some sort of, I don't know what it would be called, but some sort of maybe something along the lines as part of their health insurance where they go to to like a chiropractors, dietitian, nutritionist, maybe even like a coach for training so that they can be on the top of the game, right?
Always,
for them to be fit.
They're athletes. They have to be athletes.
To a certain extent, right? But again, not everyone is like that. Not all the officers are like that. But I'm not saying that there aren't officers that might not be up to snuff on that level. So maybe those aren't officers that are selected to do other certain types of jobs, right? 'Cause
Yes.
that body weight or that lack of discipline might hinder them, you know. But they're really good at other aspects of the job. So
That part of the female officer. Literally, I don't want to say her. I don't want to know how. I don't think it's important how tall she is, but I just say she looks cute with her uniform and everything. And she's also wearing that gear, but she's like barely like, I don't know, maybe 5'2", 5'3".
okay,
But she throws hands. She's not scared to throw her weight around.
okay, yeah. I mean, different ways of looking at it. Yeah, that might be helpful in certain scenarios, but maybe in others they're not.
That's true. What do you think, Mr. J? Don't you dare say, what's the name? Groot. Don't you dare say that you're Groot.
Name Brew.
Dang it. I told you. I told you. Told you. But what do you think, Mr. J? All the
I
times you've
think-
seen officers on duty, on duty.
I got it. We just take away their vest, their weapon, and there goes 20 pounds. Easy.
40 pounds. This is not.
No, 20.
All the pounds.
Oh, so they're just gonna stay with comms.
Yep. That's all you need.
And these guns, no, he shows his muscles, his left and righty. Lefty and righty.
Ooh.
Lefty and righty is right.
Yeah,
Like just straight haymakers.
exactly.
But yeah, that's what I found interesting just on this week. Like, literally, that officer, the one that I said earlier, I was like, oh, left, right, like, come on, oh, come on, come on. And it was like, he was getting himself hyped as well and listening to the radio as he was running. Damn, that's like a movie right there.
Yes.
And then
Mhm.
Marco's in the background just starts playing the cops
No,
theme song.
I'm over there just corner peeking, like,
He starts playing the cops theme song. He's like, boys. Oh, what was it? How'd it go?
what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yes.
Bad boys. As he's running, you know.
Mm-hmm. And he slows down. He goes, you hear that bounce?
Bad boys.
What you gonna do?
He just starts strutting, walking out slowly as like haymakers are going off for that like cloud of fighting, just like fist, foot, flying.
Yes.
But yeah. So, Alan, also, I heard that you also upgraded your tech. Your
Yes,
tech
yes.
setup.
I was gonna actually say
Talk to me.
I was gonna mention something else, but yeah, I upgraded my phone.
In the meantime,
just
I'm
wanted
gonna
to-
bring something else too.
I wanted to
yes,
share
Chad.
this real quick. Dress Up Darling will have a 10-year time skip. Gojo and Marion expected to have a child. So yeah.
Damn, that's a bomb right there. Bear
Yeah,
back,
for
let me
that-
show you the other tech that I got.
Oh, hello.
He's like, gotta go.
Got a blast. But yeah.
But yeah, I guess you could just show us.
Oh,
We
yeah.
already saw it, but
Yes, of course. For the I guess
the people that
recording.
won't see it because it's just audio recording.
Look, it's shiny. It's a screen.
It's a rectangle, he
It's
says.
rectangle. Not sharp edges like the other ones.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You got fingerprint. You got the new one, I forget, 7.
Yes, it does. Has all that in a bag of chips.
Like the one I'm waiting on because they're slow on the software releases.
Yeah, have you heard about that new Microsoft chip set that they came out with?
Microsoft
Supposedly-
what?
Which one?
I don't know. It was like
Oh,
something.
the chip, the quantum chip.
Yeah, I heard it's
That
bananas.
happened this week also.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
But
Check them.
Who knows if it works?
yeah, well, I want to. Very nice. Is that Beats by
Pro.
Mr. Doctor?
Power Beats Pro do.
Oh, dude.
I don't know where I have the ones, but
But you didn't
know.
open the case.
Should I open the case?
Yeah, you
I
did it
don't
for
need
the other
the
ones.
Oh, it's shining, everyone. For those of you listening, it's shining.
It's
inside.
glistening.
Come on.
They're straight noir.
I'm pretty noir.
What? What?
He's like, I'm Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, like my phone.
I'm just straight.
Marco's like, I'm Kanye West.
Damn.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, right. Tomatoes.
Oh, I'm sorry. His name is Yi. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. What else? So you were saying about the chip. If they have it on the laptop, which I doubt, it's gonna be what are they gonna put it in? If it's quantum computing, like just the cooling, the power requirements, the power draw. I don't think it's gonna be for market just yet. It's just hype right now. It's always been hype. And then you're gonna think about the spies are gonna say, "Oh, we got it second. Like with
Well,
that AI thing from."
I think the reason why they're doing all this is to kind of, you know how right now it almost seems like we're in an arms race, and when I mean arms, not particularly like
Tech, yeah.
not particularly like weapons of mass destruction, but more
That
now
too. Don't get it wrong. That too.
technology. Well, yeah, that's going to lead up to that. Of course, it would be dumb if they didn't do that, right? So not only chemical, like we've seen a couple of times now with the cough,
Oh yeah, the chicken stuff.
that one too, and then also this Microsoft, what's it called, marijuana?
Mord.
Yeah, sure.
Ma.
Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Iloma.
My name is Elon Ma.
Oh, there you go.
And
And definitely.
Yeah. Whoa.
So let me see. Where's the chat function here on this thing again?
There's been updates, by the way, on the system.
I
Does
see.
see
I
some.
see. I see.
should be on the top right.
No, I see the chat right here. Yeah. So what's it called? I'll send you this PC Mag article that you guys can definitely run.
Oh no, I shared it also in the shorts between you and I.
Okay.
On the squad, I put like a little like short segment that Microsoft did that.
And I put in my name is Jeff.
Yes.
No, Groot.
And oh yeah, Groot is also another thing that's coming about, right? The thing that I was mentioning earlier, besides this chipset and obviously Groot and the DeepSeek, right? We also mentioned last
Yeah,
recording,
that's
or
what I'm
a
gonna
couple
say.
recordings.
It's basically, when are we gonna get the Chinese version of the Microsoft thing?
Well, I don't know how soon that could be done, but as of right now, this is what's going on. I think it's very interesting. I think it's very, I don't know if I would call it a win, but at this moment, but with all the
Win.
talk of like the humanoid robots from Elon, Microsoft doing this chipset,
China doing
I am-
their tech expo,
I am Groot.
grooting it up.
Yeah, Grooting it up on X. All this stuff is kind of pointing where we should be looking towards, as far as like maybe the next leap into technology besides the artificial intelligence.
Just as an observation, when DeepSeek came out, look how easily the stock market got flustered.
Yeah.
That's an example. That's how much pull or their ear in the market they have, but internal conversation among professionals about tech stuff are saying otherwise. Like, why are you even worried? Why are you running? Not
Who are
even
you running
it's nothing
from?
to worry about. Not even. It's
why
like,
are you running?
yeah, it's not even like
Why
word
are
on the
you-
streets. Yeah. Who is you? Who? I am you.
Hit him with the, why are you gay?
What else? What else? I mean, the tariffs right now.
Hair.
Tariffs with Mexico and
Canada.
and Canada.
and half the world.
Canada.
Half the world, yeah. Like, I mean, there's a little snippet of a video. Like, when America moves, a lot of the rest of the world feels it. I'm like, without any doubt, like, damn.
Yeah, well,
With-
I mean, again, I think it'd be silly of us to kind of like think that there's going to be only either negative or either only positive outcomes into that situation, because to your point, Marcos, you said earlier that just look at what happened when they did this DeepSeek, right?
Announcement, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of flustered everyone in that space, right?
And
So-
they're not professionals. They have,
Well,
but they still hold the bag.
I wouldn't. This is the thing about China, bro. I wouldn't take face value of whatever they're saying about how they got to the conclusion of DeepSeek and what it's
Or
capable of.
anything.
Yeah, like again, we were talking earlier before we even started recording how the amount of trustworthiness to governments isn't something that we.
On our own.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and being that that's a communist country, every company is owned by
At least
China.
50%. If
Bro,
not
again,
more.
I would comfortably say 100.
Damn.
Just because.
You
Just
heard it here
because.
first.
Just because it's
That's
a
how it
communist
is.
country.
Yeah.
It's like nothing is really yours.
It's a weapon to be used against others
Right.
directly from the government.
So when they said only $1 million was used to get to where they
Sideway.
were, yeah, you kind of have to rethink that. Is that true? But again, I'm not going to just chalk it up to like, oh, it's that's cute. But I wouldn't also say that's nothing. I mean, I think we should take that seriously. And I think companies like a Microsoft, like a whatever other
Nvidia.
company, Nvidia, right, would take that as a opportunity to challenge, right? Google, Alphabet.
So now I took that person like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, or who else is in this? Elon and his bunch of companies.
Red Book.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, exactly. Another situation, right? And then also whilst we're, trying to figure out how to not have California burn to the ground, right? All this is happening, So there's a lot of weird things.
Or in
going on.
mudslides.
Yeah, there you go. Or this crazy weather we're having where it's super cold, like right down the middle of the United States.
What was it like in the Minnesota, in the Michigan, all those things? It was
Snow
like what,
falling in
negative?
Florida.
What it was like negative 30, negative 40.
I have no idea, bro.
Isn't there
That's what's
somewhere in
wind.
Detroit that their street was flooded and then frozen?
Yeah,
Right then and there, yeah.
Yeah.
It bursted pipes, or was it natural flooding?
I think it bursted a pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, all this kind of shows you where we're heading. I've been hearing a lot of talk, like from people not only in Wall Street, but like people that are in that's like what would AI space, talking about what is the next thing going forward. I think I shared with you guys the other day with Dumb Money how one of the guys, Chris Camillo.
That's
was
the
talking
name.
about.
Like
That's
it or
the
not,
name.
yeah.
Chris Camillo was talking about that next step, just like before, where the internet was that next step, where like anybody and everybody that was able to make money, that was like their leaping platform, right?
The .com era.
Yeah, the .com. Well, after the .com bubble, though.
I mean, at the beginning of it, though. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that was like that big unknown that they did.
Literally $1 million website.
Right.
Literally, like a pixel was $1.
Yeah, and then what's it called? Now, fast forward, this could potentially be the next quantum leap for people to get. If you get in early, you might be set up for great, right? Economically speaking, at least. So a lot of this talk about maybe investing into robotics now, right? Like Boston Dynamics or...
Oh no, Boston, they've been dominating the market. They just don't want to put it to the public just yet.
Well, again, who knows that for real? Like, have you seen what, I guess you can say, Elon has been coming up with? We don't even know what Microsoft tools do. But be for certain that those people are probably working on things as well. We just don't know about it. Microsoft has contracts with the government. Yes, Mr. I'm sorry.
Let me just elaborate with you. For example, the whole thing with Boston Dynamics. I don't know if you've seen it. The guy that's dressed up in a that looks like the guy with the backpack.
Yeah.
They have that since 2008. That was a motor engine, just with hydraulics and a little bit of chip. They already had like the dog over here in the U.S. in Boston Dynamics. They were like, they did that as their doctorate degree project in MIT. Oh, straight hired the Dynamic after that. The guy did it with a little like a motorcycle engine, and with hydraulics and with chips to balance everything out. And then it's a dog moving forward and back, and he was literally just walking it as with a leash. He got his doctorates on that. So he got hired to a team in Boston Dynamics, disappeared. Later, like 2010, 2011, Boston Dynamics, now their department, they're holding the guy that looks a guy. It's not a person, it's just a robot, straight robot, nothing inside, and just a backpack for the computer. Going up, down obstacles, doing backflips, doing forward flips, and all those things with the gear and just computers and servos. And it's just like, and then a person comes by and just kicks and pushes and all those things, and it balances itself and all those things.
Right.
And that's 2010, 2011. Now,
I can imagine that a lot of this technology has been...
it's not for the public just yet.
Yeah, of course. So it would be silly for us to assume that.
They're not there to make the money for the public
Right.
just yet, unfortunately. They're probably doing those government checks, like you said, those government jobs. Like you're saying.
Probably at this moment, yeah. But I mean,
Microsoft.
I wanted,
yeah.
Microsoft has government,
They stopped.
ties,
They stopped the AR thing,
right?
and they went with night vision, all those things with the government that they got approved for.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned it earlier, with all this like auditing from Doge, like we don't know how much money is going to be put into better use, I guess you can say, if that's really what's going to go on.
My question: does
Yeah.
that guarantee that he won't use anything he finds for his private company?
Who's? Elon?
Doge director, yeah, Elon.
I would hope not. I would hope that they keep.
He's a
it above
businessman.
board. Yes, he is. But again, I would hope
Look
that
what he
there's-
did with the electric car.
Right, but he bought that.
I'm just saying, he could just say, "Oh, you don't do it anymore, and I'll pay you later."
Yeah,
That's still fair game.
But I don't
And
know
that's what we're
how much
complaining with, though.
technology would be able to find the Board of Education and, I guess you could
I don't
say
know.
in Fort Knox, right? Like,
The gold, yeah.
yeah, so I don't know how much technology you can glean from that. But, I mean, you're right. We should be wary about everyone because nobody really human nature dictates that no one really does anything right on a human level out of the goodness of their heart.
In
There's
lieu
always-
of instructions, humans will resort to destruction.
Right, exactly. I mean, if there's any double, meaning to whatever he does, or some shifty, sneaky type of thing going on,
Agenda.
yeah. So we would hope that the people around him or the president would hold him accountable.
They're both businessmen, though.
Yeah, but at this point, bro, if we were to say who isn't a
But who
businessman, yeah, that would be the question.
I agree with you.
Who isn't a businessman? If we can see all,
Who isn't out here for themselves?
because if we see all the senators and governors,
Oh yeah, no, they're
they only make 100,000 on their paycheck.
right.
Why the hell are they millionaires? Like, how the hell did
Yeah.
that happen?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, there's no worse thing than you lying to a person in their face and then saying, "Oh no, it's okay, nothing happened here." So at least the other guy is upfront about it and tells you, I am a businessman. I'm not ashamed of it. And
If you were to pick a thief or if you had to pick a thief or a liar,
I'd rather someone tell me that in my face and try to be sneaky and and try to think that we're stupid.
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Well, at least the guy, from what I know, Trump doesn't need the money. I don't think Elon needs the money. I think they got to where they are, with or without the help of whoever, right? And they're set for life as far as money goes. I don't think that money is their driving force for them. If I would hope that truly they think of America first as part, whatever they were spewing, right? Or saying that if that's actually the case, then, go through it.
Whatever they're trying to sell,
Yeah.
basically.
Hopefully America first is whatever is the top target, right? So I mean, again, have we seen steps that they're taking that are helping? Yeah, well, the information that's coming to light is very helpful, right? Funding crazy shenanigans half a world away with tax dollars,
Just GPS. I don't know if you saw that one. Literally,
I don't
they don't charge everyone in the world to use GPS. And just that one. And it's free for everyone except for the taxpayer. Who maintains it? The government.
That's crazy.
I mean, I kind of like it that way, but at the same time, I would like it to be free for us as well. But we're the ones that are up paying for it, literally.
For everyone?
For everyone else to use. No one, French people don't get taxed to use GPS, like Google Maps.
I see. Well, yeah, I guess that's the reason why the administration
they're
right
the
now are
ones
saying,
managing.
you got to pay your fair share. Or we're going to tariff you or tax you in some way, shape, or form. And again, I'm not as sophisticated enough to tell you if that's going to really work or not, but it's a good step, whether it be an actual threat or an actual, this is what I'm doing. Just because I know for a fact that, to his point, we haven't been dealt a really good hand in the deals that have been in the last maybe 10, 15, 20 years. We've gotten the short end of the stick, where we're the ones that have to do the most, pay the most, but everyone around the world is the beneficiary of everything. That's wild. That's why the America First.
Literally,
cry.
the U.S. steps out of something and shenanigans go down. Oh, please come back.
And I'm not saying that the U.S. is not guilty of anything.
Perfect. Yeah, no, they're guilty of something, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's not like their hands are clean, but we have to understand that. I mean, we can't think that there is no suffering when you're living in a nice, swanky apartment, right? In the middle of the biggest city.
Yeah.
And you can get DoorDash or Uber Eats. Click of a button. There's people out there working their tails off to make that happen. Yeah. So, I mean, just be grateful, I guess. That's and try to be. I guess
They're
you could
not
say.
like us, though, Mr. Allen, Sensei Allen.
I understand.
They're not like us.
Yes, they are not. But I mean, we have to understand that we have to take the good with the bad, and if you do not want to partake, I mean that's going to be very difficult. If you don't want to partake, maybe you can transfer out of this country to another country, and
Like on paper, literally.
live off grid, maybe.
Yeah, literally. The last time they had records, the moment that they lost records, legally speaking, over 3 million people a year are putting in the paperwork to come in and become citizens. That says something.
Yeah,
If-
bro.
It's the country that most people transfer to.
Yep.
Legally speaking, obviously illegally speaking, they
Even
lost
more.
count after 2
Yeah.
million.
And that's probably one of the reasons why they're going down so hard on getting all the people that entered illegally, like especially the ones that are conducting themselves in a very violent way, to get out of here, put them back into the countries that they came from.
The saying that I've heard about the US, like from other people, like and YouTube videos, I'll share it later. The way that the US feels is that you can literally go to the Wild West and disappear, like it's and you still have the amenities that you like as to be as a first world country, whatever. You still be on the run, open up, take a car, and dip, and still be able 100 miles, still have some gas, and still be dipping, go into a Motel 8 or whatever, and just be booking, get to a diner, go eat, all those things, and let's go. Like, still have the amenities while you're still booking it, if you will.
Really?
An example, the gentleman that in New York City, there was a group of people that assaulted a couple of police officers when there was like a fight breaking out amongst protesters,
Right.
and the police officers got assaulted, right? Just via hands. They were injured, but via hands. And then the people disappeared, right? Each one of those assaulters got caught bit by bit on the bus route, one by the Carolinas, all those things, but they were booking it. You know what I mean? There was, even though they were assaulters, and aggravators, people that broke the law, they still had that ability to just book it. You know what I mean? Have that ability to disappear if they need to. And that's still pretty nice, to have the ability to not be, even though if you're wanted,
Right.
if you're being searched for, to be just gone in the wind.
I think there is some weirdness to that, because I think we can try to make a comparison here where, okay, let's try to make this comparison. The Luigi Mangione guy, right?
Luigi guy, yeah.
Yeah. So how long did it take for them to find that guy?
2 weeks?
Compared to other people that
Are still at large.
Yeah. So like I would suspect that sometimes there's like, the people hidden in the shadows that don't
Or
allow
in straight
those
public, in a Mickey D's.
Yeah, like,
Literally.
that don't want certain information to get out. Like, or if a person doesn't want it to be found, like if you have enough influence or power, you're not, but if you want to be found, they'll just scour the earth with the satellites. They'll find you.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. So
Literally,
I mean,
there's NORAD, just with the aircraft there.
I mean, they can
Track Santa.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be
The
silly
motto
for
for
a moment.
NORAD is, in God we trust, everyone else we track. Everything else we track.
There you go. Yeah, so I mean, that's that, bro.
On God. No, imagine, on God we trust, but everything else we track.
Yeah, basically. What about Mr. J? Mr. J's
Mr.
been
J.
awfully quiet.
Talk to me. Talk to us. Talk to the people.
To la gente.
Chula.
I am Groot.
Very Groot of you.
Let's see. Talk to me, Mr. J. Have you been doing your 10K steps a day?
Maybe.
I remember you guys, everyone here has a smartwatch, right?
Allegedly.
We've been talking
Yes.
before and in
Who's
previous
asking?
episode. Have you guys been hearing about what's the latest tech news on that?
Yeah, you can stick it
No.
up your nose now.
My.
Like any stories with the
Sounds
ring,
ultra-violent.
like smart rings?
That you can also stick up your nose.
by some.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah, you do a nose ring now. Tracks
Really?
everything. Tracks all vitals.
Imagine. That would be cool.
Imagine dragons.
Smart piercing. There has to be a market for that.
Maybe.
Anybody
But
who
yeah, I
thought
mean-
about getting piercing?
No.
Agreed, me neither. Tattoos?
But yeah, I
Smart
mean,
tattoos.
I don't really hear people like, this galaxy ring is so good.
Is that
Let's
bad or good?
first iteration, assume that it's not going to be the best.
Around.
Yeah.
What about? Oh yeah,
Like right
what
now
I've been-
it's still, let's see.
just with the smartwatches on
think the
itself.
watch-
The
is
smart ring
better.
is $400.
No gracias.
Yeah, no, just on the smartwatch, like it's the competitor. One of the competitors that I've been listening to, the OnePlus.
Bless you.
OnePlus. Yeah, the OnePlus. Like they've been
Is
always
that competitor though?
Yeah, it's in hardware wise, no, but in marketability for the public and eye catching things.
Well, I mean, like
Yes.
realistically, when was the last time you seen someone with a OnePlus phone?
never.
Nope. But that's because
Well, with
they're
an
not
iPhone,
allowed
with-
in the US, are they?
I
Yeah.
don't think. Yeah, they are.
OnePlus hardware is.
Yeah, but it's
allowed,
not that popular.
Agree. That I agree.
Like
You can-
we're talking about global sense, sure, yeah.
I mean,
It's-
can you
it's
buy
more
one at
popular.
a store?
No, I
think
think you have to buy it online.
Yeah, they only have online stores.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how they keep their prices low.
And
straight from their web.
I think they're not. Well, again, I could be wrong. I don't think they're allowed to be sold in the States like that.
Just hardware in general, or the smartwatch itself?
No. I think like the Chinese competitors aren't allowed to sell or have stores in the US. I think they're not banned, but they're just not allowed in the sense of like you're not
Like Huawei, if you will, like back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're not allowed in some way, shape, or form.
But are they still allowed to sell though here? That's the question.
You're able to get them like most things, but it's not one of those things that are I want to say like FCC approved, I guess.
Can we get a check on that one, Mr. J?
Yeah, like I want to.
Yeah, because like I know that the website is like fully available and for you to purchase in US dollars and stuff. An example, my little brother, I bought him some earbuds, right? And they're the OnePlus earbuds, and he's happy with those. And obviously, I've been looking at videos about that.
Allegedly,
and all those
though.
things. Allegedly, I like, yes.
Yeah, it says here that you're allowed to buy OnePlus phones in the US.
Okay.
Do they have stores though? That's the question.
I don't know.
Agree.
Oh, yeah,
In
Best Buy
conclusion,
sells them.
Which one, OnePlus or Huawei?
Yeah, OnePlus. Huawei, no.
Okay.
Probably
OnePlus
not.
is allegedly American, but you could just file an LLC anywhere at that point
Forget why they're allowed to sell it.
because you
But yeah,
filed
they
an
are.
LLC in country.
America.
Yes.
But yeah, you can use them.
Okay, I think I found.
They not like us, the Huawei's, unfortunately. They sound good, but it's
But like I
marketing
said,
again.
they're not that great.
So I looked it up here on the search. It says legal requirements, business practices, and compatibility issues. It says Chinese phones are not widely available in the U.S. due to several factors. These include legal requirements, business practices, and compatibility issues. While some Chinese brands like Huawei and Xiaomi have limited availability, others are not officially sold in the U.S. There you
Is OnePlus part of that team?
go. What other? Well, it mentioned Huawei, right? And mentioned
I think OnePlus is a subsidiary, I think, of Huawei. But I could be wrong.
and it's
I think I could be
Chinese.
wrong. I'm not. It's fact.
Yeah, no, but then again, if that's the issue or if that's the case, then it's Chinese.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not. I'm just speaking out of my noggin without even knowing.
No. But regardless, like if it's from China, then it's not coming in, I guess, or it's not sold here with the same.
So it says it is
It is.
a subsidiary of Oppo.
With
And
It is
that-
allowed in it's allowed in the United States.
Yes.
So I sent you guys a link. So it's from /gear. Maybe that might fill in some blanks here for us as far as that's concerned. But yeah, I guess you can say from what I'm reading, compatibility issues and just the overall them not wanting to pay for like their little sticker or the little badge that says they've been FCC approved. Probably. And it's not only the phones, but like their electric cars, I think, are also some of those things that need to be approved.
I want the Samsung smart car here. That's what I would like to try out.
But yeah,
Right? Some. Boom.
it's like, oh, what are you driving, guy? Xiaomi.
Some. What? And you sound like a Pokemon when you say that.
There you go.
Xiaomi.
Xiaomi.
Charmy.
Maybe, Huawei. Char, you say?
Charges. Wait a minute.
Hey, yo. Oh, so I heard that Honda is no longer gonna buy up Nissan.
Little brother?
Yeah, they were about to merge, but apparently they had some issues with negotiating, so it kind of fell through.
And this
now-
is in JP? Or
yeah, JP. So what's gonna happen is that they're gonna get into some sort of alliance where they'll be able
Alliance?
to work with each other, but no one's buying Honda isn't buying Nissan at the moment, so that's what's happening.
What about Nippon Steel purchasing American steel?
I would hope that's not true, but if
Trump, I think, got say nah.
I can't be doing that.
Alan like nah.
Can't be doing that. We need those
Nah,
workers, those jobs here in the U.S.
Nah, bruv, nah.
So The Verge came out with a list as the best Chinese phones you can't buy in the U.S. So Oppo
Share screen,
phones.
share screen. Let's see, share screen.
Oh, you want me to
Okay.
share screen?
Please, and
I was
thank
going
you.
to just send you the link, but okay.
Imagine it's just the background beat. They not like us. That's the theme of that song.
Yes. Here you go, guys. Yeah. Got it?
Yes.
Very good, very good. So it says the best
This is
Chinese
The Verge.
phones. Yes. It says the best Chinese phones you can't buy in the US. 2019 edition. So this is a little old.
Yeah. No, agree.
So it's talking about Xiaomi, Huawei, and yeah, these phones are really old. The Xiaomi Mix 3, very, very old. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro, the Honor View 20, Vivo V15 Pro, the Vivo Next. Oh, I remember this one with the little camera that pops out so you don't have to have a hole in your screen.
What happened? What were the like? It was a mechanical issue at the end of the day that they were unhappy with.
Really?
The servos gave.
Well, I mean,
So you'd
makes
anyways
sense.
or it break. You'd have
Yeah.
no camera anyway.
Makes sense. Vivo Next Dual Display Edition, the Oppo Find X, the Oppo F11,
F around and you'll find out 11 times.
the Realme 3, and that's about it. Yeah, the realist. Yeah, so yeah. Those were in 2018, I believe, when this article was. 2019, excuse me.
Yes.
So yeah,
They should do a revamp of this. That's like solid job right there for like every year.
I guess.
We need Jaime Rivera on this.
Yes. Very good source.
Jaime Rivera.
Yes.
You've seen that one?
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him.
That one and Flossie.
I am Groot.
Flossie, Groot. If you're not
Mr.
signed up to
Flossie Carter.
Groot, yo, you seen
Grootness with the Grootness.
you seen Groot? I mean, you seen Flossie do all his reviews for the cases for the phones. Those are
Yes.
great.
The watch, no, the earbud.
He's like, made me buy the
Mr.
right
J.
one.
Mr. J, yeah, Mr. J gave me a link to watch that one, and I got inspired to look. Flossie was one of the first guys I went to find these
He's
guys.
the only guy you seen.
No, he's great.
He's Groot.
He is Groot.
That one and MX. What's his name?
MKBHD.
There you go, MX.
Groke.
Him, Mr. Rivera.
He's not
Well, there's a Lou later. No,
Linus.
Linus. No. He's Canadian also. The one that I'm thinking. Lou later. The one that does tech reviews.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
But yeah,
But I forgot his.
he's
I forgot
Canadian.
his- Yeah.
He has a hat, glasses.
Yeah, I don't know. I know his name is Lou, but I don't know if that's his
The Lou's tech
his
tips.
channels.
Yeah, but he has multiple segments. Lou later. Lou.
Yes, I know.
What else? I mean, T-Mobile still being strong. There was supposed to be a merger. No. You think with cell phone companies that also the US got into and said no? Something with DirecTV? Like somebody tried to purchase DirecTV.
Who was that?
It was a company. Let me look it up. Or do you think you could fact check me, Mr. J? DirecTV purchase did not go through. Okay. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna look it up in the meantime. Let's see. I'm looking. Let me type it up. It's DirecTV purchase not go through. Okay. Let's see. Looking that up.
Unbox Therapy.
There you go. Let's see. What's the latest news regarding DirecTV merger not going through as of today? DirecTV. Hey, remember the little turkey? Dancing? Question for you, personal story. Did you ever buy like those kind of service, satellite TV back in the day? Like
No.
you and your family?
No, not at all.
According to recent news, the proposal merger between DirecTV and Dish Network has been called off. Here is the summary. Termination of agreements. DirecTV has terminated its agreement to acquire Dish Network. Oh, it was the opposite. DirecTV wanted to buy Dish.
Oh, really? I think they wanted to merge it so they kind of had more, I guess, purchasing power or more stuff on their channels.
This decision came after Dish dished out bondholders rejected their term of a debt swap
Wow.
that was crucial to the deal. So they rejected that offer to, DirecTV take on their debt and thus being owned by DirecTV. Bondholder opposition. Dish bondholder were unwilling to accept the significant reduction in the value of their debt in exchange for a new debt in the merged companies. They were using whatever amount they owed. They were going to use that as a sales pitch or part of their terms to merge and combine both debts, if you will.
Okay.
This financial hurdle proved to be a major obstacle that ultimately led to the deal to collapse. Reason for the deal: the merger was intended to create a larger, more competitive paid TV provider in a modern facing declining subscriber numbers on both ends, DirecTV and Dish Network. DirecTV was to take on a large amount of Dish's debt. Future outlook. The termination of the agreement raises questions about the future of both DirecTV and Dish Network in the evolving media landscape. Oh yeah, YouTube, Hulu, who else? Like Paramount, all those guys are better off going on their own and creating subscription services.
Okay.
There is still the possibility that in the future the two companies may find a way to merge. Also, didn't Sony also get hacked this past month?
I think someone got hacked. I just don't know who it was.
Because you were telling me about Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Crunchyroll got hacked, but I don't know if that also included Sony as like the whole entity of Sony.
The Sony / Crunchyroll being hacked. No. That's it. Let me read it over again. I don't like it how it came out the search. There we go. What's the scoop with Sony and Crunchyroll companies being hacked as of today? Hey, let's see. Talk to me. What are the stories? Let's see. Based on the information available, here is a breakdown. Oh, credential link. That's still on the systems of on Crunchyroll. There was a situation where Crunchyroll's premium user login credentials were posted on social media. That's the story you shared me, Alan.
Right.
Crunchyroll has stated their internal systems were not compromised. What? Really? This means that the leak was from credentials that were already compromised elsewhere and then posted online. Crunchyroll's response. Crunchyroll has taken steps to secure the affected accounts. They are urging users to practice good password hygiene. Damn it, now that's another thing you and I have to live in a world of.
Yeah, we do.
Using unique passwords for different platforms. And then the incident involved leaked login credentials, not a direct hack on Crunchyroll systems. What else? Sony's involvement. Crunchyroll's owned by Sony, therefore any security concerns with Crunchyroll indirectly relates to Sony. In summary, while there was a security incident involving Crunchyroll user credentials, the company has clarified that the systems were not breached and has taken actions to secure affected accounts. Source: trust me, bro.
The source: trust me, bro. I like it.
What is it? What's the T's? No. TEISS.co.uk. And then, that one's the main one. So, you're a premium member, right, Alan?
Yes.
I'm gonna out myself. I'm a premium guy on the animes.
Are you a premium guy?
I am.
Great.
For example, do you you were telling me that they were just taking down websites that sailed the high seas? Did you find yourself worried because that happened?
No, I just saw who was it? It was Chibi that announced it on his channel, so I quickly went onto the website and I switched up my login password and everything. And yeah, I left it as is, like that. I just switched it, made a new password. But
Yes.
yeah, from there, like, I don't know if whatever problem or situation they had was fixed or not, but I switched it regardless. That's all I had.
Of course, your hygiene, if you will, for password is showing there, which is good. Your etiquette, your discipline.
In that sense, yes, I try to do my best to do that. But again, I don't know if they fixed the situation or not, but I would
Mhm.
hope so.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you?
No, I mean, I use a service for password generating, and it also gives me a diagnosis of different passwords if there's been leaking online for those services. I'm not going to promote them. I don't think it should be promoted, but yeah. And I checked on their side and also, just in case, changed my password anyways.
Yeah.
I should, and I use a password manager, like it or not. That's what I have to do because I got to just grow and understand that that's the world I live in. Not only password 123 is not a good password, it's
Right.
a very dangerous password to have.
Exactly.
Even if it's just to watch anime, because if they can get in there, they can probably see my payment credentials and they can use it for XYZ.
Right. Exactly.
What else, Alan?
Very
Anything
good.
else, or what do you want to call it for this evening?
Yeah, let's call it, bro.
Yes. Well, thank you, people, for watching our episode. You know where to find us. Links in the description. Get at us on IG, X, and on the comments on YouTube. You know, we encourage your participation, and positive feedback or comments are highly, highly appreciated. Speak your mind, wash your hands, and comb your hair.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully, you'll come back and join us again next time on LTS Podcast. This, from me, Mr. J, Mr. Marcos, we bid you adieu. Good night.
Stay frosty.
Peace.